Hey guys, Gab199 Productions here, and today we're going to be something just a little bit different. So, I'm currently starting a series where I teach you guys how to draw each of my characters of the POMV gang or the current characters that I use for my series called Gab199 Productions, a series. And today, we're going to teach you how to draw Violet Maplestick. Now, if you don't know, Violet Maplestick is the fourth character in the POMV gang. That's what I call it. And basically, this group of actors is what I mainly use for my videos, such as, like I said, Gab199 Productions, a series. So, without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to be using a marker, a pencil, and some colored pencils, but you can use whatever you want, really, for the coloring. So, let's begin. I'm going to start off with a nice, rounded square. But the thing is, we're not going to draw the top because that's where the top hat's going to be, and we need to save room for that. We don't want to do more work than we have to do. So, I need you to follow along with me here. We're going to draw this big, slow arch. Then we're going to connect it like that. Then we're going to create another one, and that's basically the base of the hat. Now, I've noticed that some people might end up drawing the hat like straight up like that. You don't want to do that. I don't do that anymore. So, we're going to need to go outwards like that. Outward. And then connect it by a very short arch like that. You don't want to draw it like flat like that. That's generally not what I do. Then, we're going to need to draw one last line right here. And you can see things are starting to pick up shape. This is what I like to call a Pierre head. However, we're going to change it to a Violet head. So what we're going to need to do here is to draw an arch right there, down, up, and then all the way down like that. Next, we're going to create the sides of her hair. So we're going to go like that, curl like that, and then do that. You see what I'm doing here? We're going to do that for the other side as well. Okay, we're going to worry about the shading later. Next, we need to draw that, and then connect it like that. Now we created her neck and the base for where the shirt's going to be. Now, we're going to draw two curves right here. Don't think dirty, kids. So, and then create another curve down there. Draw a straight line. Now for the arms. I actually used to really struggle with this back then. So we're going to create a line right there. Go down right there. And then repeat on the other side. Now for the arms. Basically, my characters are very geometric. I base them off of Roblox characters. It's been like that since 2021. So, as you'd expect, we're going to make these arms big rectangles. You can see this too in the series. I'm going to show an image up on the top right there. You see that? Yeah. Okay. So let's begin with the other one. I'm going to deviate a little bit just because I want to show you what certain poses you can put these in. So I'm going to create a little torso right here. Sometimes I'll end up doing that to show, like, say for example, an elbow bending, and then connect the arm like that. But we're not going to worry about that right now. So let's move on to her bottom. Now she wears a black skirt, blue stockings, and black boots. So we're going to start with the skirt first. So we're going to need to create an outward curve like that. Then we're not going to go straight ahead because we're going to do a little jot there, jot there, and jot there. Next, we're going to draw lines where those points meet. So it should look similar to this. Now, just like the arms, these are going to be rectangles. So I'm going to go down here. If you mess up with the proportions, it's okay. Just make sure to erase a bit and start over. Okay, and there we go. Now, for her stockings, we're gonna need to draw a line right there, and then a line right there. That's gonna be the boundary line. Then, for her boots, we're gonna need to draw another line over there, and then another line over there. And now we've created the base for her body. Okay, so generally, her stockings have these white lines, so we're gonna need to do that, and then do that. Same for the other side. And there we go. Now for the face. Now we're gonna need to create a little oval there, and an oval right there. Try to follow along with me. We good? All right. So this is generally where I like to color in things, just a little bit. So we're gonna color in the eyes. Now all my female characters will have eyelashes. So we're gonna need to create a little curve like that, then another curve near the bottom, so it should look like that, and then we're gonna color that in. Same for the other side. And there we have our beautiful eyes. So for mouth, we're gonna need to curve up like that. Then you can create a tiny, teeny little arch, not just like straight ahead, but do whatever you want, really. Then we're gonna need to go up to connect the mouth, color that in, and there we go. Now we need to give her a little bit more life. So we're gonna need to give her some eyebrows. So we're gonna curve up like that. Create little lines like that. And there we go. Now I'm gonna cut right here and show you what kind of colors should be here. Okay, so basically this is what the colors should generally look like. So these parts here are gonna be bright purple. This can be a little bit lighter. Her skin is light yellow, not like how it used to be. And as you can see, this yellow is a lot brighter than this yellow. And as I stated before, her stockings are blue with white stripes at the top. Now I decided to save the hair to do with you guys because I figured that some of you might struggle with this. So let's begin. So I'm gonna take my purple by the way, colored pencil, and we're gonna go like that. We're gonna color this part in, and don't worry about how it looks now because we're gonna fix that later. Okay, so I gotta find my black colored pencil. Where did I leave it? Oh, right there. Okay, stay with me. So basically what we need to do is to gradually lessen the pressure as we go along. So I'm gonna do an example in the top here. We're gonna lessen the pressure as we go down. So let's begin with that. Lower the pressure as we go down. Lower the pressure as we go down. And so we have her faded hair. Now generally sometimes I give her golden earrings, but I decided not to do that today. And I decided to save the outline for last because, like I said, I figured some of you might want help with that. So basically, follow along with me here. I'm gonna go and outline all this stuff in a thick black marker. And follow along with me here on the hair. Don't color in the hair because I already did that with a colored pencil. That's what you should be doing too. The reason why I did that is because that way I figured the eyebrows might be easier to see. Now, when you come to this spot, you're gonna need to find the original pier headline, and then we're gonna need to go down from there and all the way through. Try to take your time with this. Then we're gonna need to go around like that, and you know the drill. Now we're gonna do the eyebrows. The eyes. And then the mouth. The neck. Shirt. The arms. Skirt. We're gonna do those lines too. And finally. Okay, my marker's too thick for that. If you can find a smaller marker, try to outline the lines here for her stockings. But now, we are essentially done. Now, I want to do a thing that my Project Lead the Way teacher calls the varsity option, which basically, we're going to do some shading. So, if you want to stop right here, that's perfectly fine, but for those who want to put a little extra work in, we're going to do what my Project Lead the Way teacher calls the varsity option, which means we're going to go ahead and shade some things. So, take an orange colored pencil or peach colored pencil, whatever you want, and basically, let's say that light is coming from this direction, okay? So what we're going to need to do here is this is for the arms, by the way. We're going to go like that. Well, technically this is for anything that's skin colored, so I'm going to go there. Then down here. And remember, this is shadow. Okay, now we're gonna need to go like that, up there, right along the edges of the hair. Now, for purple, I generally like to use blue when I'm shading. And for the bright yellow, I'm gonna use a much more brighter orange. So let's begin. I'm gonna go here. You know, I actually used to just use transparent black to shade, but after seeing how my friend shaded in a private server in Roblox, I realized that I was probably doing some things a little wrong. And it ended up looking a little gross anyway. So, there we go. We're done with the hat. Oops. Okay, now for the hair, we're just gonna go a little bit, like very, very lightly on the blue. And if you want to add even more effort, we can add a little shadow on the bottom. So, here we go. This is our finished violet. I hope you guys found this video entertaining, informative, and hopefully you got yourselves a nice little violet. Alright, peace.